are the roots. Look at those beautiful. Hi. Welcome back to Expat Living in the Philippines, and Michael, your host here. As usual, our camera person is the wonderful Alexandra. I'm just checking here to see if the nutrient is coming out of the tubes freely. There's no blockages, so look at that. It's good flow, so I'm happy with that. So in the meantime, we thought that it would be a good idea just to give you an update on the hydroponic system and how it's progressing now. It's probably been in situ now for 3 months, starting to reconstruct and everything at the stage now where we can see and appreciate the growth that's happening at the moment. So we start from this end here. We got the peppers. It's getting a bit dry, this one, but bok choy and the eggplant. Going around here to the chilies. Going good growth there. One is dying because its roots dropped off, but it's okay. So it's, you can see it's luscious growth, and it looks quite healthy. So, and we carry on from the peppers to the lettuce, or lettuce as we call it here. Lettuce. Sounds very French, doesn't it? But it's, to us in New Zealand, it's lettuce. So these are the iceberg lettuce, or the Webb's Wonder. I didn't think they'd grow very well in this climate in the Philippines, but they do sell the seeds here, so they're coming on and doing quite well now. And down to the new seedlings of the bok choy here, and pek chai, and all the chais that you can imagine. There's always a choy for everything from the Chinese, so these are the new planting seedlings here. They went in 2 days ago, and they look quite good so far. That was put in 2 days ago from a very small seedling. So now we're coming on to our tomatoes. As you can see, we've got vigorous growth now. So about 10 days ago we had maybe 3 days where we had heavy winds, constant winds, and we had a lot of brownouts, and some of the brownouts lasted for 3/4 of the day sometimes, and the pump wasn't working, so, and the tomatoes really suffered. So I cut them out, the growing tips out of them, and let the laterals come away, and they've done really well. That's fantastic growth within that 10-day period, really. This from here is all new growth, and the cherry. These are the cherry tomatoes we brought from New Zealand. That's there. Let's see that one there on my left. There, see that. Yeah, and so they seem to be doing okay. They look a little bit what I call leggy, thin and weak, but I've found over the years that this is what happens to some of the plants I bring from New Zealand. But we keep trying. Again, passing on, we're going to capsicums. These I brought some Chinese giant capsicums from King Seeds in New Zealand, and they're doing pretty well so far. There's more tomatoes there. There's the cherry variety, normally like the cocktail tomatoes, about the size of that. You know, so yeah, and there's great growth now. I'm nearly 7 feet tall myself, and so. And I'm joking. And they're well above my 5'6" height, so just teasing. And on this side, we're going back to more the Chinese giant capsicum, red and green, as they are called. But, and beautiful growth on them. And coming around to more peppers, the bell type peppers, like the Californian red. We're doing pretty well now. So while we're here at this point, I'd like to show you something of interest maybe to hydroponic growers and people who just like growing flowers and plants, vegetables, you know. So just want to show you what has happened here with the system, how it works. I just want to point out to you the roots have grown down through the tubes, and these are the roots. Look at those beautiful, beautiful roots. coming from some of the tomato plants. Aren't they wonderful? And they've grown down into the supply container. Look at the size of that. Isn't it amazing? Wow. So it just shows the system does work when you get it working as the best you can. So here's hoping. The eggplants here we're having problems with in the fact that yes, they're looking beautiful, they good flowers, but we haven't had any fruit set yet, so I'm not quite sure what's happening there. So I'll play with altering my mixtures a little and see if there's too much nitrogen, or and see what happens there. So, but overall, I'm really quite happy. And if we come back up here, we'll go and have a look at the setup overall. Maybe from this angle here, and you get to see, you know, the small system in its entirety. So you get a good idea now of what I'm talking about. So there's Michael's hydroponic system. Maybe it's harvest time in 2 weeks, maybe, or some. Yeah. Be nice to have fresh cherry tomatoes and fresh salad. Oh, lovely. I can't wait. Like the Queen eats salad and cucumber sandwiches. Wow. God bless her. I love her. So there you go. Guys, thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate what you do. And come and watch my channel and subscribe. So I'll see you later, and I'll give you an update on, as you can see, it's still a work in progress with the fish ponds and the building. So I'll give you an update soon. Thanks again. Bye for now.